Hi artists, it's Miss Lori. While you're watching this little animation, notice how every piece is touching at least one other piece. Last week, we made collages where every piece was separate. This week, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to make collages where every piece touches another piece. Sometimes when 2 or 3 pieces touch, they create another shape, a shape inside of them. Artists often call that a negative space, but for today's lesson, we're going to call it a peekaboo shape because it pops out at you. Here you can find many peekaboo shapes, but I put a red dot on one. Can you see how the white background paper jumps forward and becomes a white shape surrounded by blue? Can you see other peekaboo spaces in this collage? Here, I've marked some for you. Can you see them? Start by cutting a lot of shapes or tearing a lot of shapes. You can use scissors or you can use your hands to tear. Once you have a lot of shapes, you can move them off your paper and then just take a few and start to play with them. Look for ways you can create negative spaces, shapes in between to make an exciting visual story start happening on your artwork. See the way the shapes are all touching at least in one place? Each shape, when it touches in a few places, makes another shape in between. The background, or the white, seems to jump forward as its own shape. Watch carefully and notice the negative spaces, or the peekaboo spaces as we're calling them today, start to form on the page. It's like the white is its own shape. It's so exciting. Today you'll be making a collage out of shapes that touch. If you don't have scissors, you can do the exact same thing with torn paper and it will still be wonderful. See how you can create negative spaces with torn paper? And by negative spaces, I mean a peekaboo shape that pops out from the paper behind. Let's review what we're doing today. You'll need construction paper or some paper from around the house, paper bags, wrapping paper, junk mail. You'll need a piece of background paper. You could use 1 sheet or 2 sheets taped together. Remember to flip it over so the tape side is down. If you have scissors, remember that your thumb goes in the small circle and 2 or 3 fingers go in the larger oval. Your thumb points up and your elbow goes in towards your waist. Your thumb always points up when you're cutting. If you're using tearing techniques to make your shapes because you don't have scissors, remember to put your thumbs together and tear the paper between your thumbs. One thumb goes down and the other thumb goes up. Have fun making a lot of peekaboo spaces. You can fill them in if you want to when you're done. And remember to upload it to your Google Classroom file. And if you'd like, for fun, share it with your classmates on your class Padlet.